So how does the gang situation in the game work for the whole interactivity of it online and stuff? Can other people control your friends that are with you?
Oh, you know, the big component of Grand Theft Auto 4 when it came out last year was the online play on both PS3 and Xbox. You know, people loved all the different online games that they could play. For Grand Theft Auto 4 The Lost and Damned, we've got all new missions. So it's basically like you and your crew here at this radio station can all be playing online as one motorcycle gang, and the competing radio station can all be a different motorcycle gang, and you can just go rumble.
Honestly,
It comes correct.
Fat Club is Kid Fury in specs, but we have what we call the extended Fat Club, or the Fat Club family tree. So every now and again we will get listeners and they want to join in with the interviews, they want to ask questions as well.
I'm joining in on the interview now because I'm turning your knobs here because our volume was a little hot.
And to people listening, that's...
Yeah, that doesn't really sound good from...
That's what we call switches, knobs.
Yeah, we call them knobs over here. I think we did that for a big joke. But yeah, I've got a couple of questions from Fat Club family tree members. So my mate, Stuntman Dave, I actually have a mate called Stuntman Dave. His girlfriend asks, have you ever stolen a car yourself?
No, but my best friend has. For a while I did a radio show called The Lazlow Show, and my buddy who I hang out with on the beach all summer has not only stole cars, but motorcycles, which it was evidently pretty easy to do in the 1980s, because all you had to do is basically sort of, you know, give it a Fonzarelli punch and the car would start up. But these days it's a lot harder. Now, I never stole... I was a good church-going boy, you know what I mean? Like, we weren't stealing cars. I was throwing ninja stars around and trying to be like a southern redneck ninja. It was a good vibe.
Southern redneck ninja. That wasn't in the ninja movies, was it? The Michael Dudikoff movies. So I got another question, and this one comes from Mecca, definitely a Fat Club team member, and he wants to know if you're ever going to be doing a GTA Africa or Nigeria by any chance. They possibly have fraud as one of the activities in the game.
Everything that I've learned about Lagos is that place is more hardcore than any place on earth.
I second that.
Like, when, you know, one of the radio stations in Grand Theft Auto 4 is with Femi Kuti.
Okay.
And he's the DJ, and we were in the studio, and he was telling me stories about living in Nigeria, and I was like, dude, you are hardcore. He said that after they do gigs, they sleep in the club, because if you go out at night, you'll just get shanked.
Yeah.
It's just over. I was like, wow. People think that, like, the slums of America or Britain are bad. They should go check out Nigeria, man.
Yeah. Any different regional games coming?
Well, we really like spoofing America, you know? It's so fun to make fun of America because it's such a disaster in many respects, politically and, you know, from a consumption standpoint, and all of the weird ironies of America. And, you know, we've spoofed L.A. in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Mm-hmm. We spoofed Miami and the whole drug culture of the 80s and Vice City. And we sort of came back to New York and spoofed it, called it Liberty City. And, you know, I'm really happy with how it came out, because people that live in New York are just shocked at how detailed it is. Yeah. Like, oh, wow, I used to live around this corner, you know? Because, like I said, our research team spent like 2 years going and taking pictures and film of every street corner, every shop, to make sure that we adequately spoofed this city.
Fat Club.